Welcome, my YouTube friends. Thank you for joining Perfect Hearts Crochet today. Today's lesson is going to be a complete project of a washcloth done in a single crochet stitch. This is an easy beginner stitch for anyone that wants to learn how to crochet. I have done single crochets in my previous tutorials. If you would like to go back and look at those, I would love and appreciate that. However, this project is done in complete single crochet only. And we will begin with doing just a number of chains depending on how large you want your washcloth. So it just doesn't matter how many chains. So we will begin with the slip knot. So we will take that yarn, pull it over 2 fingers, cross over, fold that loop over and pull it through. Very easy slip knot. Okay, so again, and I am using 100% cotton here, and you can find 100% cotton in many stores. In fact, you can purchase 100% cotton. I think it has a little bit of polyester at the yarn section at the Dollar Tree. So I guess they're $1.25 now, but they do have these really pretty spring colors right now. So for $1.25 and you want to learn how to crochet, you don't really have to put out much expense. And today I'm just using a G hook. Again, it's just dependent on how large you want your stitch and the type of yarn you're using. This G hook works for me with the washcloths I've been making recently. So again, we will begin with just a number of chains. Okay, so I believe I did my last one with 28 chains. So I'll do that again, and I will return when I have all 28 chains done. I completed 28 chains right here, and this is about a good size for a washcloth. So after you've done the number of chains for the size of washcloth you'd like, you will do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's chain 1 and here's chain 2. So you're going to put your hook into that second chain from the hook, yarn over, and then yarn over through those 2 loops. So again, this is a single crochet. Again, you go into the next chain, yarn over, and then yarn over through both those loops. And that's a simple single crochet. I'll do it one more time. Into the next chain, yarn over, you have 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So you'll do that all the way across, and I'll see you at the end of this first row to complete it. Okay, just continue that single crochet all the way across. Okay, so we've completed the foundation row, and this is what it should look like. Those are all single crochets, just a cute little stitch. So we're going to go into our last chain of that and just do one last single crochet. Then we're going to turn our work, and then you're going to chain 1. So you're going to skip this first single crochet right here, and you're going to go into this next. So you're going to skip this right here, and you're going to go into the next one. So when you turn and you do that chain 1, that chain 1 actually counts as a single crochet when you reach the end of each of your rows. So again, you're going to skip this one and go into this next one. And from this point on, it just gets that easier, much easier as you go into, because you're going into your single crochets. It's a lot easier than just going into the chain. You're going into your stitches. And this again is a close-up of what your single crochet should look like, and you're going to continue this all the way to the end of your foundation row and continue depending on how large you want your washcloth. And I'll show you how I measure a square washcloth. So I'm going to end this right here. I'm going to go down to the end of this second row so you can see how that's done at the end of the second row. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm completing the second row across, and again, this is what it's starting to look like. So we're at the end of the second row. We have this last single crochet to go into. So again, going into both loops. Now you'll come across this. I know it doesn't look like much, but that's your turning chain one. So at the end of your first row or your foundation row, you chained one when you turned. Well, now you're going to put one last single crochet in that chain one. And that's how you finish that second row. It's very simple. So again, when you turn first, then you do your chain one. That chain one counts as a single crochet. So when you get to the end of the row, you're going to put a single crochet into this stitch, into this chain one. So at this point, again, you're going to skip this first single crochet, and then you're going to go into this next one. Always remember to do that. And then here, you just continue all the way through, and you just watch your work grow and grow into a nice washcloth. It's a beautiful, easy, I know I showed a previous washcloth, however, that was a little bit different stitch. This should be great for you beginners out there, okay? So I'm going to show you a completed washcloth that I did in this beautiful yellow, okay? Just a second. So this is what a completed washcloth looks like. I don't know if the camera is getting in the full. And what I do is I just can do each row here, and what I do is I just kind of fold it right here. And that kind of gives me an idea of when to finish my rows. So right here, this looks like a nice square. And so then I just stop making those additional rows. So when you're like this, so here's this back side. So if you just fold it over, now when you're at this point, you know you want to make some more additional rows. Like here you can see you can make 2 more rows. And so when you're folding it up until you fold it completely into a little triangle, then you know it's a nice square. And that's how I finish my washcloths. Let me pull it over here, see if you can see it better. And this is one that I did the other day in a previous tutorial. And this is I think it's a petite shell stitch. And so if you would like to learn how to do this one, it's very, very easy. You can go back to my previous tutorial to look at this stitch. So again, I think I'm going to do another color of these, maybe a blue. And I think this is cute for a face cloth, you know, just taking your makeup off, you know, put it by your sink. And then this one is a nice one to put in your bath. And, you know, it's a little bit larger, you can hold it. I think I might show a new tutorial where you can actually fold this in half, which is really, really cute. And then you would just do a little slip stitch with the needle at the edges all the way to the top here, and then do a drawstring that you can make, you know, with some chains. You know, just do a long chain of stitches. and that would be cute for a soap holder. So you would have a drawstring at this end, put your bar of soap in here, pull the drawstring and tie it in a bow, and then you have a nice little soap holder. You could probably make the soap holder a little bit smaller, but they're very cute gifts. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of these single crochet washcloth. And again, I hope you can see that. Thank you for joining me. Again, please like if you enjoyed this tutorial, and of course subscribe if you'd like to see some more beginner stitches, and we will again gradually move up to more not like beginner, easy, intermediate, and advanced stitches as each tutorial grows. I will do those stitches. And down the line, I would like to do some completed projects that I've done throughout the years. I've made so many things. But appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.